Travis Wayne Goodsill, just a quick video before I go to bed. As I was concerned about the people who tried to get me to find out about the satanic temple worshiping pedophilia, did not watch the videos that I put up. And the one woman in particular, one woman is not responding. The other woman responded, but I can't find where her comment is. It doesn't show up. So she's withdrawn herself from my channel. And her comment was, "That was 2019. You didn't answer my question." That's why I did the video, hoping you'd see it, because it gave the answer. So looking over the other video comment or view stats and likes versus dislikes, we're back to the one person who gives a like with the occasional 2 to 4. There's a race for Mormon brainwashing. These are not the Mormons you were looking for, and thank you for latest Russian porn. The Mormon brainwashing has 4 likes. The porn has 2 likes. The Mormon porn myths debunked has no likes or dislikes, just has 54 views. And then here we get into the negatives that were put on. Date for World War VI, 1st February 2020 midnight. The UK is now separated. And I've done other videos today talking about the coming up events that have been revealed. Faithful Mormons destroy the LDS Church is 63 with 4 likes. Here's 1 dislike. Another corrupt Mormon bites the dust. It's a Mormon. It's not me. I'm just reporting the news, and somebody's wanting to put a dislike on it. How dare you reveal and expose Mormons? She's the person whose husband is divorcing her and claimed that she claimed to be a god and that she was going to bring about Armageddon for the coming of Jesus Christ, and that anybody who gets in her way she's going to kill. And so she violated the court order and is out in Hawaii, and she needs to go into hiding again, because for violating the court order, they're going to come get her and extradite her to Idaho. And so there's the period of dislikes that occurred from the 27th through the 28th. Not really much in the way of massive views. My CES letter replied, nobody cares. And there's a brand new Mormon who's left the church, who cites the CES letter as part of his reason why. And so I left the link to my lawsuit, because he explains what my lawsuit is about, but doesn't understand why it is so wrong. So we'll see if he checks it out and understands it. Watch me pull a Urim and Thummim out of my hat. That was the most liked CES letter review. That dwarfs the others. 4 likes, 53 views. And then one, Plates First Bend DNA, only has 6 views, but one person didn't like it. Again, you can't argue with the facts. That's the whole point of the CES letter review, is the church lied. And so Jeremy is trusting the church even though they confess to lying. And that's the frustrating thing with those who have left the church, is that they trust the church's lies after they've confessed to lying. And it's just, please. Here's 6 likes for only 36 views. Illiterate, cowardly Mormon bully is Mormon example. But yeah, if you're a bully, you're setting the example for Mormons. And then we have massive dislikes back on the 24th and 23rd. Mormon federal court corruption update. Mormon insider exposes secret signs and words of LDS Church. LDS Mormon Church coup d'etat. Mormon Moses to Pharaoh Nelson, let my Mormons go. Yeah. Mormons are pissed, and you're setting the example for the church. Naughty, naughty. And then here's my sex ed part 1, aesthetic obscenity. 2 people didn't like it. Wow. And then part 2 of sex ed series. 2 people didn't like that one either. Guys, you can't argue these. That's the whole point with what Trump has done damage to America with, is that he can just say whatever he wants, and it has to be true, regardless of whether it is or not. And that's what's being promoted by Mormons. They're following the example of a corrupt leader, and they know better. They know about the story in the Book of Mormon about wicked King Noah, who did the exact same thing. He had harlots, just like Trump had harlots. He was corrupt, just like Trump is corrupt, and Mormons don't see it. Unbelievable. And so, yeah, this is proof Mormons are corrupt. By putting a thumbs down on my videos, Mormons prove they are wrong. Because I'm born and raised Mormon, going on 50 years. I know everything, literally. I even have had influence in the high-ups. Anybody go on a Spanish-speaking mission after 2009? Notice that your Spanish scriptures are different from your English. Guess who was a part of that? Who was on the top committee overseeing it? I know everything, literally. I had my temple endowment before the 1991 change. It's been so long. I know everything. I have the links for information. I've got the files downloaded. I know everything. I did the research. And so Mormons, you cannot debate me. That's what these Mormons are demonstrating. They cannot debate me, and so they just put the thumbs down because they're cowards, because they're illiterate in Mormon doctrine. They're illiterate in the knowledge of the church in all aspects, ritual, theology, scripture. They can't challenge me. Literally, in a figurative sense, I am Elijah going against the Mormon priests of Baal. and I'm mocking them big time. I did that video today too. Yeah, lots of dislikes. Even on the Islamic threat, even on the Islamic terrorist threat that I had, we've got thumbs down. It's just one, but only 41 views. And I've never heard back from the woman who helped me, because she said she knows the guy. And so I contacted the FBI to report him, and I've not heard back from her since. I had to inform the FBI that she had given me information about this guy who has going to cause a blazing fire. And here's a big one. Federal judge rule LDS Mormon church guilty. 261 views and 100% 10 likes. My talk about the case seems to generate more interest, so that's cool. Mormon testimony of LDS Mormon church prophets. 63 views, 100% 4 likes. And it's not the testimony you're thinking it is. Remember, I'm an LDS critic. And that was a 54 minute, 35-second video. Still got 63 people watching it, liking it. So 55 for the Messiah series. Messiah series did fairly well, and then so I added one today about Wednesday's sign in the heavens, corresponding to the Elijah and the priest of Baal. But let's see, you can't alter history because you disagree, and there was a person who didn't like that. I guess they want to alter history with their opinions. I now believe that Canada burned down the White House in 1812 because Donald Trump said so. It's just, come on, guys. History is a fact. It happened. Just because we don't know what happened doesn't mean it didn't happen. Just because somebody says things happened doesn't mean that that's what happened. You have to do your research. Okay, here's 8 likes at 100%, 90 for LDS Mormon Church collapsing after 2011 mass exodus. That was with the report that the church has got less membership for 2019 than in any other time in history. And then here we are into the billions scandal for tithing. 107 views, 100% likes, 7 likes. Oh, no, that's me in my lawsuit. That's not the tithing scandal, that's me. I won hundreds of billions, thanks to the guy who whistle blew on the church in that one company. I was able to put on successive motions that my request for relief has now been narrowed down to in the hundreds of billions plus, not tens of billions plus. And so, yeah, I won. At midnight tonight, it is official. And so Monday I'll be going in to follow the federal laws for the next step. And 96 for aftershock of Mormon temple porn mass exodus occurred. I had fun with that one. I published the book of Mormon temple porn. That was great. I wanted to do a whole series, but not too many people were interested in that. But the video, people love Mormon temple porn, almost 300. We're at 298 with only one like, which which means everybody wanted to see temple porn and were disappointed and quit watching the rest of the video. Oh man, you guys crack me up. Let's see, 66 for LDS Church terminates federal judge in retaliation. Yeah, that's where Judge First, my judge, who's not replying and is causing me to win, was fired after allowing Gaddy versus COP. And if you don't know Gaddy versus COP, you're missing out on something, because they're now causing purposeful delays in their case. After firing Judge First, the church motioned for a new judge because that judge could no longer be confided in, and so then my case comes along and they assign me to her, who's already compromised. Unbelievable. And then here's where the church attacks. Somebody didn't like that one. People do not understand what you did there. That one person who put a thumbs down on that video where the church attacked me, they're approving of the church attacking me. Do you not understand that the church is wrong for attacking people? You cannot retaliate. That's not Jesus' way, which means the church is not following Jesus, which means they're not getting revelation from Jesus, which means they don't have authority from Jesus. Section 121, Mormons. I did that video too. And 92, your reaction to 100 billion scam. And one person didn't like that one. Just unbelievable, the Mormon apologists that got on about that, trying to apologize. And an apology does not mean saying sorry. That's a Democrat trap. And shame on you, Democrats. I see what you're doing. Because in the legal realm, if you publicly acknowledge you're sorry, I am sorry for what I was involved with, guess what they can now do to you? They can sue you because you have publicly declared your responsibility in that. And that's why you guys are naughty. But that's why Republicans refuse to admit guilt. It's because they know very well that once they do, they get busted. So, man. Alright. So back to the front. So 3 already for the latest one that I just uploaded, LDS Mormon Messiah Elijah versus Priest of Baal. No likes or dislikes yet. It's 31 minutes. Maybe they're watching. Senate Toys with America, 8 with 2 likes, so that's impressive. But very small views. And then the other one, Mormon Kingman Senator Lee votes no. Because Mormons, you know about Joseph Smith's prophecy. The Constitution will hang by a thread. And then Benson comes out in the BYU devotional, but it will not be saved in Washington. And here we are. It's the fulfillment. You know, is Benson a true prophet of God who's able to foresee this? Or was he in on it? He does have Taft, which is an Illuminati family member. So, I was hoping more would show up for the LDS Mormon President Nelson satanic pedophilia orgy. It's got 58, so it's doing well. It's just from this morning. Only 1 like, but the lady I was hoping would watch that didn't watch it and just responded with, that's a year ago. So, and now she's gone. So that's, guys got to be slow to judge. Alrighty. I cracked myself up. We'll do one more check for comments. I already replied, and like I said, I clicked the approval of the other woman's comment, but when I went to look for it, can't find it. So she commented and then said, "See ya." So, oh well. Alright. So, next week on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Utah time, pay close attention to Lee and Romney and how they're going to vote. They know about the prophecies. They know about the Book of Mormon warning. They know. They're Mormons. They know. So pay attention to their vote, because Lee already exposed himself as a kingman today. That's why I use the word kingman, because it comes from the Book of Mormon. They know. They're supposed to do what is right and let the consequences follow. They know.